passive gamers need to get over this. I don't see why you're angry. You need to be a mature gamer.
Yeah.
Because you should not have exclusives on Xbox. You should not care about exclusives. But it's like PlayStation has exclusives.
What? What are you talking about? PlayStation 5 ain't got no exclusives. That's why their game's going to PC. Where have you been? Rise of Ronin, Marvel Spider-Man 2 just dropped on PC. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. What exclusives are you talking about?
Nintendo has exclusives, but the only people who need to be okay with having exclusives is Xbox, apparently, which makes no sense.
What?
But if all these companies were having that same mindset, that same kumbaya mindset, then I would agree with that, but they don't.
Well, duh.
Now, why do you guys care if PlayStation or Nintendo decides to put games on Xbox? You guys understand that they don't have that type of money where they can gamble amongst their own audience about putting games on another platform. If they do something like that, that could be detrimental to their company. Microsoft has all the money in the world to be able to experiment, put games wherever they want, and still continue to make money. And even if they do lose money, well, guess what? They're still worth over $2 to $3 trillion. What are you talking about, bro? You guys are expecting Sony and Nintendo to do something when they don't even have the same pockets as Microsoft.
For example, PlayStation. If I could just buy a PlayStation, get Xbox games, the same.
What do you mean the same? What are you talking about, man? I'm getting sick and tired of this narrative, and what's even more funny for you Xbox dudes out here, y'all acting like a bunch of crybabies. If PlayStation gamers, well, even though most of them still don't want to believe that their games are multi-platform, even though they drop it on PC, but I'm saying, does that disvalue the games that they're going to go out there and buy? I mean, a lot of them don't buy them anyway. That's why they drop it on PC in the first place. But the point is, do you see them disvaluing themselves and their platform, well knowing that their platform is also as multi-platform as the Xbox? You have to ask yourself, does this really matter in the end? Oh, well, I don't need an Xbox. So you're just going to throw thousands and thousands of dollars of games that you had, turboverse, in the trash just because you want to be a pathetic little fanboy. All the money that you invested through Xbox. Let's also not talk about the fact that Xbox, you're getting these games through your subscription service day and date. You're not getting that on PlayStation. You're still going to be paying $50, $60, $70 for all these Xbox games. You know this. I mean, there's times where Microsoft get like Sniper Elite, Resistance. That's on Game Pass. That would have been a game that you would have had to pay $60 on PlayStation if you didn't have one. So what are we doing? So at the end of the day, even when Microsoft drops games on PlayStation, you're still benefiting being an Xbox owner because you're playing the game at an incredible value.
Same. It's still come to PlayStation, so
it doesn't matter if you go to PlayStation. It's you guys are acting like y'all losing the game permanently. Like y'all acting like if Microsoft puts a game on PlayStation that y'all ain't getting. And now I can understand that frustration, but y'all still getting the same games. What is the problem?
Losing out on games. Like if you got a PlayStation, you got more games.
How are we losing out on games? The same games that are dropping on PlayStation are the same games that are already available on Xbox. What is you talking about, bro? The only difference is that you don't have to buy them on Xbox and you have to buy them on PlayStation. That is it. You're still benefiting as an Xbox consumer if you're playing through the game through the subscription service. What is the problem, man? I'm sorry, man. I really do hope that the console wars and all this comes to an end because it's crazy, bro. Like, it's getting to the point, man, where you guys are just disvaluing these consoles. So we're going to sit there and say because Sony got a few Cold Violets, those games don't even look that impressive. Do y'all really want those games on Xbox? Oh, it's about the principle. Microsoft's giving you theirs, so therefore Sony should give you theirs. No, because they both have a different business strategy. Maybe Sony would be willing enough to do that, but they're trying to take their time. That's why they're trying to shift to the PC market, no different than Microsoft did during the Xbox One generation. So we really don't know what Sony's planning on doing. Maybe that is the case, because from what I've heard, Marathon might drop on Xbox day and date with its PlayStation 5 counterpart. But yet all we hear you people do is complaining, oh, I don't need an Airbox because the competition is playing a game that I want.
I'm just gonna access some more games with this new strategy they're doing. So it's like, I don't see the reason to buy another Xbox.
Really?
Be honest.
I like.
That's like the only exclusive.
Oh, did we forget about your favorite game called?
This right here.
This was like
I'm upset
popular-
about this. You hear this?
You know, granted,
This is ridiculous.
I'm not worried about exclusives
Come on, man.
24/7.
I'm just not seeing why these PC games are acting so dense, so people be upset about this right here.
This was
They don't need to be upset because PC gamers never cared about exclusivity in the first place. What are you talking about? You're expecting PC gamers to understand a mindset that they never had to understand. They don't care. They never cared if these games, Baldur's Gate 3 dropped on PS5 and now inevitably on Xbox. You don't hear PC gamers talking about this. The only time you hear people bragging and talking about this garbage is console fanboys, man.
We gotta say about this, people are allowed to be upset with the console they enjoy misses out on more games than
How are you missing out, bro? See, this is what I don't understand. You Xbox fanboys are out here saying that you're missing out on games, and yet y'all getting the same games that were already promised for your platform. And then you're getting them with the benefit of Game Pass Ultimate, and y'all still complaining. So that shows you that you guys don't care about the games. You just care about where the games go. So that explains as to why people like Porter Rock is out here defending Code Violet, even though the game is bad because it has the PS5 exclusivity label, even though the game is trash and garbage. It's made by the same people that did Quantum Era. But since it's exclusive, it gives the game a little bit more of a signified boost. Bro, you hear these fools?
which is reasonable. It's like PlayStation's getting everybody games, they're getting Xbox games. And
What? PlayStation is getting everybody's games. They're still not getting Nintendo games.
They're getting all exclusive games.
What exclusives are they getting exactly? Because like I've said before, they're dropping on PC.
Xbox is not getting PlayStation's games. So I don't see how people...
Really? Y'all got Death Stranding. I'm hearing that Final Fantasy is also dropping on Xbox through time and Rise of Ronin. So I guess you guys are getting them. You're just not getting them the way you want to get them.
Aren't upset why people they don't understand. People are upset about those these Xbox games now.
What?
Can't wait to play Halo on PlayStation.
with the usual suspects. Yeah,
After you just bought Xbox before to play all these Xbox games, so are you just now playing on PlayStation?
Because most people, like Phil Spencer said, the PS4 and the 360 and PS3 generation was the most important generation to start off with. You guys are still not understanding the true meaning of his words. Okay? What he means by that, people that upgraded to the PS5 are only upgrading because it's backwards compatible with a popular device, which was the PS4, and people are automatically going to upgrade it. Microsoft had so much hype with the 360, they could have chose to carry that during the Xbox One, and more than likely, they would have probably did very well. But instead, with the DRM, which PlayStation 4 had as well, but the bad publicity is what kind of caused these things for the Xbox to not sell as well as its competitor. It's a pretty simple concept to understand. Do you think people would be more inclined to upgrade to the Switch 2 if it wasn't backwards compatible? Come on, man. You guys know it, bro. It's not even about the games at this point. It's about carrying your catalog.
Because of this rumor that you might be playing Halo on PlayStation.
Did you ever think maybe he doesn't like the Xbox hardware, but he likes the Xbox software?
It ain't even about the hardware, Gara. It's more to do with the fact that they got their friends, and half the time these people ain't even playing these games. That's what's even worse about it. The people picking up these consoles ain't even picking it up for the games that they even asking for. You think people picking up a PS5 for Stellar Blade? The game sold 1 million. Come on, man. I can't.
Do you ever think about that? Do you think maybe they're just like,
It can be as simple as, I like the controller. That is it. It could be something as simple as, all my friends play here. That is it. You really think people saying, I'm going to get me an Xbox because they got these games and PlayStation got that? Bruh, people haven't even been doing that since the beginning. I think the only time they did that was during the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis.
Xbox software, but I don't like the hardware, and I really like the PlayStation's 3 hardware and software.
Well, not even just that. If you have a PS4 and you bought a massive amount of games there, why wouldn't you buy a PS5 to carry your old catalog? It's that simple, guys.
Or a lot better, so I'm just gonna go ahead
I
with
really
the
don't understand how
PlayStation.
people are confused with
Come
this.
on, dude. Really? Is it so hard to, let's go ahead and do this with the Xbox and the fucking Nintendo Switch too, so we can gain more revenue and feed into our
They don't
ecosystem.
understand that, Gara.
I don't know why this is such a hard concept.
Because they're fanboys.
And I will never understand. I will never understand. I will never understand. I will never understand.
Let's look at a hypothetical. Timmy can only afford one console. Timmy wants to play.
I don't care about Timmy because y'all ain't Timmy. Y'all acting like y'all 5 years old, bro. Y'all are grown men, and you should be able to afford anything that you people are working for. I don't care about poor little Timmy 5, because guess what? Poor Timmy ain't playing no Stellar Blade, Rise of Ronin, and no Gears of War. He's playing Fortnite with his friends, having a good time. Matter of fact, they even add each other. Oh, you play on Xbox? I play on PlayStation. Let me add you through your Epic Games account, and we'll play with each other. Timmy's not having these grown, fake, wannabe, man-child conversations that y'all doing. If that's what you want to know what Timmy's doing.
Games and Xbox games. What console should Timmy get?
Bro, what do you mean? Timmy don't care. Timmy don't even care, bruh. Timmy gonna get the console of where his friends at. You think he cares about your games? Timmy don't even know your games exist.
Timmy should get whatever console he feels like. If his homies are on Xbox
there you
and
go.
playing shooter games like Halo, Gears, and all that type of stuff, then he should go buy an Xbox and go have fun with his friends. If he's a story-based player that he only plays stories and he doesn't really play with his friends that much, get a PlayStation. But if he's kind of like the light gamer that like to play casual games with the casual, Mario games and Pokemon games, get a Nintendo Switch. It's really not that hard.
You're such a mature gamer because you don't care about exclusives. What I mean was, it's not benefiting the Xbox gamer.
What? What are you talking about? What do you mean it's not benefiting the Xbox gamer? You're still playing the game for $20 a month, and all these ponies that want to play the same games that you got, they got to pay $60, $70 for the same games. That's why they complain about Misguided Black 2. That was not one of my complaints about the high price tag, because I'm playing it through Game Pass Ultimate. So I don't know. All that other stuff is irrelevant. You see? But hey, when you're a fanboy, you got to find the doom and gloom and everything.
Exclusives on different platforms. Like, it's just so fake. It's just so fake.
So what you're saying is, if Halo MCC goes to fucking PlayStation, wow, it's not...
Sure, you can take that stance that you want more people to play their games that you enjoy. But the flip side is that you don't get anything in return.
Bro, what are you talking about? You're not getting anything in return. You're getting Game Pass Ultimate. You're playing the same games with the incredible value. So what? You ain't getting Code Violet. You really want to play that garbage, bro? But it's exclusive though, right? Bro, we're not even arguing good games anymore. We're just arguing exclusives. This is so stupid. And what's even more funny, your exclusives ain't even in the top 10 played game list. What are we doing, man? Come on, people. You console fanboys need to give it up already, man. And if you're a pony laughing and having a good time with it, you're only having a good time for right now. Because I'm telling you, Sony's going to do the same thing. You people need to get over yourselves, man. These companies don't care about your consoles like you think. It is what it is.
In case you didn't know, this is what stupid looks like.
To an extent, like, it's so dumb. As a dude who has a Gears avatar, so you have to start brand loyalty to an extent.
The audacity of this bitch!
No, you stop right there.
Involve themselves into this whole console discussion. It's just annoying at this point.
Yeah, that last comment, I'm not even going to make a comment.
So they don't like it's so funny because the ponies say the same thing. They don't like how PC gamers are coming here, essentially meteorating what's going on. Like I said, I'm just here to play games, bro. I really don't care. I got a PS5. I got an Xbox Series X, y'all, fully aware. Even a Switch. I'm planning on getting the Switch too. I don't care. I understand people can have their own complaints, criticism, which platform is better. That's fine. That's all it should be, bro. It shouldn't be to the degree of what you people are doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is ridiculous, bro. Like, you have to ask yourself, man, PlayStation, like, you got to think about it. They can't afford to do that, bro. That's why they haven't really came out with their own games. That's why Microsoft is pushing games on their platform, because Sony don't have anything. Oh, but we not valuing. What do you mean you're not valuing it? What are you talking about? There's a few games that PlayStation 5 ain't even got yet, and you can play them right now on Xbox. Like, so you guys are willing to throw in all the money you spent, all the saves, all that in the trash? Like, if you got a problem, you want to sit there, well, they'll just buy a PS5. But get a PC, because you'll have PS5. I mean, you'll get PS5 and Xbox games. And with Game Pass Ultimate being a great service on PC, you could afford to wait for those exclusives with how good Xbox Game Pass is. So there you go. The only thing you're lacking if you're on PC is Grand Theft Auto 6.
About
if that's going to make you feel better about it.
That first one that you know where you read that comment off, he's absolutely telling the truth. You only care about brand recognition and not video games. It's pretty freaking obvious.
Yep. So I guess people that enjoyed Marvel Spider-Man 2 should throw the game in the trash because the game's on PC, or are ponies enjoying it. Now I think the game's not that good, but I'm just saying, is this what we doing, guys? Is this what we're doing? I mean, I've seen ponies do it with Death Stranding. Now they're talking crap about it, but yet they're looking forward to the sequel. I just don't understand you guys, bro. Like, I mean, these are the same dudes that say Hellblade 1 was so great on PS4. Then they drop Hellblade 2 on Xbox. Now the game sucks. Now, I never liked the game personally, but I'm just saying, I just find it so funny how fast you guys switch up.
Anyway, guys, that's pretty much all the content.
It's ridiculous, man. And what's even more funny, I think exclusivity is what's actually harming gaming, because maybe if Sony didn't do exclusives early on when they had a lot of IPs, we might still be hearing about them. But since they were exclusive and nobody bought them on their platform, the franchises died and now they ceased to exist. Exclusives, I hate to say it, I get the whole concept of it back in the days because it made sense because companies was trying to outdo each other, but companies ain't doing that anymore. They're hustling all of y'all, Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony. Ain't none of them trying to push the envelope. They are suckering every single one of y'all. I respect back in the days where they're like, oh, they got Donkey Kong Country, we're going to do our own. Oh, what? Sega try to do that? We're going to try to make a version better. That passion is long gone, brother. It's long gone. Nintendo, they laughing. Look at that, buying Donkey Kong Country returns again. Sony's laughing you when you're playing remastered games and you're bragging about them being 4K 60. Microsoft is laughing at y'all. What do y'all don't understand? Y'all the dummies. Y'all want to sit there and talk about PlayStation 5 won when you know who really won? PC. Because PC gamers blocked the PSN account. It seems like you guys say that PC gamers, they don't put no money. Y'all putting more money into what y'all buying, and yet y'all got no input when it comes to your voice. PC gamers that we don't want that garbage PSN crap here, and guess what? They listen to them. How about you, PlayStation pony, start complaining about things you don't like on PlayStation, and guess what? You're paying the most money, and Sony ain't listening to you. So we're starting to understand that PC gaming is the respectable aspect of gaming, because that's what all consoles should try to be. And what I mean by that is the backbone, okay? When anti-consumer things happen, they boycott it, and they're like, we're not supporting you. You got Porter Rock talking about, oh, look at that. Oh, Marvel Spider-Man 2 ain't doing good on PC, but yet we finding out the game has issues and is broken. Now you got Sony purposely throwing out broken games on PC and expecting people to buy them. Is this what they doing? No wonder Microsoft's taking over, because Microsoft ain't gonna do no stupid crap like this. You guys need to understand, man, that none of this stuff that you're complaining about matters. But hopefully you guys enjoy this video. If all the people say, you don't talk about airbot people, well, hopefully now you guys can see that I've always been a neutral gamer, and that's what it always will be. Take care, man. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Peace out.